It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Redwoods leader at quarterback. He's 4th in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Redwoods and the Blues, and it's all up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day, there is no...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be
in trouble, and down he goes.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
On comes the Blues punter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Now, faking the give. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Blues offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. With that, I'll only give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Redwoods offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This one complete to Washington. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too
Still
far.
second down.
And it draws the flag. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The extra point is good. And the Blues extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Redwoods offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Blues offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Jones motioning here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw left side is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught at the 4.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Redwoods cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Blues offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Blues offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
So after 1, 14-6 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First and 10. They motion the slot man left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Blues.
Back to the air one more time. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Blues. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Blues 21, Redwood 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go.
Slot receiver headed right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A run with Carter. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Quick throw. Taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that will be a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They face 2nd down and 7. Now a give up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete right side. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Tight end going in motion here. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Back to the air one more time.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. 2nd and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Redwoods are back within 2 scores. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game, as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
A handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 7-yard line.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to be taken down.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. An Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now give on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Third and a yard. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, London.
Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw yet again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll go with a run. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
What a pickup. A gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Redwoods. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is up and through. And the Redwoods have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now faking the give. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. A third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Blues offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On comes the Blues punter. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, we're all set to kick this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Redwoods offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This is 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down 2-E. So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.